Yo, what's up? So this is my first video. In these videos I'm gonna be going over my trades basically and just like showing my entries, my journey as much as I can. Right now I am in the middle of an Lilo evaluation, and I'm just trying to get funded. Like I'm just gonna be showing my journey basically. And for today, June 23rd, was looking at the market. Here I have RTY, VX, ES. I have two charts for ES. I need to clean this up a little bit, and NQ. And I noticed the market was basically kind of like in a range, but was trending to the upside a little bit. No, so I was looking for like these demands to hold and play long if they did hold. And I was also watching for a rejection at this supply because, for example, these supplies were kind of tough because strong move happened after they formed. So that's what makes a strong supply. And starting my first trade of the day was basically on YM. By the way, for Lilu, I trade on NinjaTrader. Kind of new to this as well. But what I notice is on YM, so let me go, I go from top to bottom on the analysis. So I see no zones on the 4 hour, nothing on the, well, I guess you could say that's a zone, but I didn't like the rally that happened after, like, there was not much continuation. Although I did mark this 2 hour zone just to see how price was going to react here, and then I would use that as a target as well. So for example, my entry was based on, let me double check. So my entry was based on here actually. As you can see, price was rejecting of the 1 hour supply, forming a rally base drop. So I was expecting for a new supply to form, and I enter like right here on this break of the base, of the low of the base. It was like 580. Actually got in like 583, 584, something like that. Let me go to a lower time frame. Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening. So basically, I entered. Let me double check here. I entered A15, and my fill was actually 90. I thought it was 83 or something. My stop was around here, so around 673, 670. And my target was this 2 hour right here that I marked, which was 432. So good risk to reward in my opinion. But this is what happened. So price was moving down, and after the jobless claims, I don't know if that was the reason for the bounce after that, but whatever. Price started rallying, and it's funny because during that exact time, NQ and RTY, ES, they were actually okay. So then during the open, it was funny because NQ, ES were going down while the mini DAO was like pushing to the upside. So I kind of knew that I was going to get stopped out, but I had to follow my plan. Basically, once I put in the trade and set my stop loss and my target, I don't like touch it unless something like drastic happens, something big happens. So I got stopped out here, down like 800 something. And then I just like didn't look at a YM, or basically like I wasn't even looking at the market for a while because look, it was like a barcode, no direction at all. It would go up and down, like it was just a little bit crazy. So when that happens, I decided to not take any trades. So I stopped looking at the market, take uh, some time off, and then at around my second trade during the afternoon was for NQ, which was pretty good trade in my opinion. So as you can see here, price bounced off this 3-hour demand, 556. I didn't have an entry here. It just bounced so quickly. I didn't really have the chance to play it. So I was waiting for a retest of this zone right here to see how it would react for a possible bounce. So right here, set an alert. When price came here, I saw that price was bouncing, but it was having like trouble with this 11,600 level. So what I did was I was actually looking at the 1 minute. I barely look at the 1 minute, but for some reason I decided to look at the 1 minute. It's basically looking for a break of this right here, like this pattern off of demand. Targeting either. At first, I was gonna target VWAP, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a strict target in mind. But I was either targeting like this supplier here in this level, and so that was also a good risk to reward. I was risking about, so I set my order. Let me show it here. Set my order at around 602, 603. Oh, I lost it. Where is it? Oh, I forgot. It was I was trading micros because I didn't want to trade the mini NQ because for one contract I was going to be risking way more than what I was planning on risking. So I went with 6 micros, and here it is. So I set my order for like 602, 603 for this break, anticipating a break to the upside, and set my stop loss around here, like 43, 45. And yeah, I just set my orders and waited. See, so something that's very important is to follow, like I've noticed, follow my plan basically. So like right here, I thought that I was going to get stopped out 100%. But one thing I do is I set my stop loss. I respect it. I don't sell the position just because I panic right here. And look what happened. Price started going up for the rest of the day. So right here was my first target. It was this zone right here. It wasn't like should have double checked this because this zone was already invalidated earlier. So this wasn't even supposed to be a target. I should have kept holding at least until here at 700. But whatever, I sold half of my position here. I was up about 40 something points. Yeah, something like that. 40 something points. Yeah, 40 points, I guess. So I sold half, and right here you can see 48, 48. And then I just moved my stop loss up to like here, so that if price came back, I would basically walk away with some profit. That's something new that I'm trying as well. I'm like moving my stop loss up as price keeps going up. I feel like that would be very helpful, so I'm trying that out. And then second position I sold, I sold two more, so it was at 692 right here as we were approaching this 3-hour zone. So two more, and then the other one I was just gonna let it run. I set a stop loss below 660, like around 660, yeah. And I was just gonna let it run to see where it would go. I was targeting these levels right here. So one thing I do is basically, if price breaks high of day, I'm looking at that break as a target, not as an entry, because most people, you know, they look at these higher day breakouts and they be like, oh yeah, price is gonna keep going up and I'm gonna get long here or whatever. So that's where I actually look to sell, since I got long way down here at this demand zone, the power of supply and demand. And yeah, so I sold my position. Let me double check. 735. So right here, I actually had something to do. So before it even broke out, I was actually gonna wait for it to break out, but I was like, whatever. I sold. And great trade with that contract. I was able to get around 130, like 130 points or so. Um, Bad thing is that it was on micros. I wish it was on minis. That would have been great for the evaluation on Lilu. But trade is a trade. I was able to walk away green for the day, which is cool after that loss on mini DAO. So that's pretty much it. And now I will be gonna be getting ready for tomorrow, charting for tomorrow and for the overnight session to see what new zones were created. I'm gonna be looking at these maybe demand zones that were created here since we bounced here. So maybe I think I saw 45-minute. So for example, look, we create a 45-minute demand zone. So if we come back, I would like for price to hold this demand zone, and I would play long, you know, targeting um this level right here maybe again, or this high right here again. As we continue this uptrend, we're gonna see if we can hold it and keep breaking up to the upside. And yeah, that's about it.